Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and this morning we're going to do a quick in-depth review of my Bear Creek Arsenal 350 Legend upper. We've been running it for about a year, put a lot of ammo through it, and we're going to take a close look at it today. So, sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. So, those of y'all who've been watching the channel for a while, remember last year I got this Bear Creek Arsenal 350 Legend upper, and I did an unboxing on it. We got a look down the bore when it was brand new. A while ago, maybe 5 months ago or so, we took a quick look down the board just to see how things were wearing. We were using my Tesla bore scope, and now that we are close to a year in with this upper, I think it's time to take a close look at it, see how it's holding up, and kind of give it an overall review. Again, those of y'all that have been watching for a while know that I have not been easy on this upper. I've come close to, I would call it abusing the upper, because I came up with some experimental loading for some heavyweight bullets that there was no load data for, and I actually exceeded the ability of the brass on a couple of occasions. So this gun has not been used the way they were designed, and so far it seems to be holding up well. Give me a minute to go get a cleaning rod. I want to give the bore a real quick clean before we stick the bore scope down there and see how things are wearing. I'll bring you right back as soon as that's done. Y'all sit tight. Alrighty, well, if I did this right, y'all just saw a little bit of a fast forward section of me just giving the bore a quick punch with a little bit of Gunzilla solvent, a wire brush, and a dry patch. So just knocked out the heavy stuff, and now we're going to run my Tesla bore scope down the bore. I'm going to be using the new mirrors. Tesla came up with a new set of mirrors that have 5 different sizes, so you can scope out to up to, well, the sizes are 22 caliber, 243, 30 caliber, 38 caliber, and 40 caliber, as opposed to just the small 22 caliber mirror that came with the scope. I picked up the set of 5, and this is going to be my first time running the bigger mirrors. Since this is a 35 caliber, we know 38 won't fit, so I'm running the 30 caliber mirror, which should make it a little bit easier to see the rifling, see the details within the bore, because the mirror will actually be closer to the bore than it would be if we were running the small mirror. So let me start the bore scope recording so I can show y'all what is happening inside. Okay, there's our locking lugs. Our feed ramps. Everything's looking real good right in there. Can we get into the chamber here? Come on. There we go. Chamber's looking reasonably smooth. Don't see any issues from when I tore the cases in half there when I got a little bit overcharged. Not seeing any flame cutting at all here at the throat. Everything's looking real good there. But we are laying in a nice layer of copper. I'm going to let that build up a little bit more before I decide to try cleaning it out. Because it's helping to show us any of the rough spots in the bore. And remember, we got to take a look down this bore when it was brand new, never been fired. There's our muzzle device. Take another look at our crown, which should be fine. Very good. Everything is looking good down the bore outside of a little bit of copper. Not too terribly rough, considering this was only like a $200 upper or so, I think. Let's get a quick look at the gas port just to make sure how that gas port is looking. Interesting the way the copper just shuts off right there, but we're looking for the gas port. Should be coming up pretty soon. There we go. Not really seeing any erosion around the gas port. Maybe just a little bit right there, like 9 o'clock on that picture. That is hardly any. That burr it might be the remnant of the burr, I'm not sure. Remember on the on the very first look, we had a huge burr hanging off the side of the gas port. Alrighty. Well, our borer looks reasonably well for as much as we've shot that. Let me power down the bore scope, and we will disassemble the bolt and see how things are wearing there. Okay. So, bore looked pretty good. What did I do with my rag? Oh, put it over here. Let's disassemble the bolt here real quick and see how we are looking. Okay. Got a little carbon on the tail of the bolt. That's expected. That'll get cleaned up. Gas rings look nice and tight. Cam pin hole is looking good for probably close to 1,000 rounds run through the gun. Very little wear mark on the cam pin. Bolt carrier group. Gas key is still tight. Just the slightest bit of wear right here on this rail. And by wear, I mean the black nitride or whatever the bolt is coated in has worn through and got a silver spot of metal, both sides on the rail on either side of the gas key. And that, well, may have just found the only thing I can complain about, maybe. Give me a minute. The only bit of unusual wear I see here is in the firing pin. Okay, so I don't know if this will even show. This is a spare firing pin I have. What I'm seeing right here, there's a ring worn in, and there's a edge right here on this flange. So I cannot blame Bear Creek for the wear on the firing pin, because I'm sure that they sourced that from another manufacturer. I don't think they make their own firing pins. We can also, I don't know if it's going to show, but right here, through here, the firing pin's shiny from wearing on the inside of the bolt. So here at 1 year and 1,000 rounds, I'm going to replace the firing pin. I don't like that excess wear. Yep, that excess wear is where the firing pin's contacting the bolt, or the bolt's contacting the firing pin, and that could be from running some overpressure loads as I was experimenting. Can't fault Bear Creek. Firing pins anyways on these guns are wear items, and I'm going to replace it. Alrighty, so while I'm reassembling the bolt here, and that's all the cleaning I'm going to do, what y'all saw. We're going to keep stress testing this Bear Creek upper, because it's been an outstanding deal. Reminder, I am replacing the firing pin, and that's just because I didn't like the way it was wearing. And again, we cannot blame Bear Creek for that. Good. All in all, for what I paid for this upper on sale, I don't know, it was like $225 maybe. I have gotten a lot of use out of this. I have had virtually no problem with it. Every shot that's been put through this gun has been seen on video. The issues I had at the very beginning were all mag related, where the front wall of my CMMG mag needed to be relieved just a little bit. I now have 2 more magazines, another CMMG and a Duramag compliments of viewer bill. I will test them as they are, and if I get a jam out of them, I will relieve the front wall just like I did for these, and that will make my next ammo test video go a little bit better, because I will have 4 mags. I have 4 types of ammo, again compliments of viewer bill. We'll be testing, next time I get this out to the range, some 124 grain factory 350 Legend, some 145 grain, some 180 grain, and some 255 grain subsonics. Some factory heavies, but they're subsonic. So, I don't have a can for this gun, but we'll see how they run without the can. Pardon me. So we'll see how the those 255 grain subsonics run. We'll probably do a point of impact test. We know that the gun is zeroed for 170 grainers, that I was trying to mimic the factory Hornady load. So we'll see how everything hits compared to the way the gun is zeroed. And while we're at that, real quick, if you saw the video that was the interview with John Pride, National PPC Champion and President of Pride Fowler Industries, the Rapid Reticle Scope Company, John is still offering a heck of a discount to the Halfmilesniper viewers, 30 to 40%. You'll need to email me at my Halfmilesniper email address, your name and phone number. I will get that to John. John will call you himself. So take your order. That's for one of the Rapid Reticle scopes. Also, Halfmilesniper t-shirts. Link below for the shirts and coffee cups. The Rapid Reticle info link will be below as well. And besides the merchandise link and the Rapid Reticle link, I'll put a link to Tesslong, down below. You can jump in, take a look. I highly recommend the Tesla bore scopes. I believe what the one I have is the NTG 100, which connects to a cell phone. Great little piece of kit. Can also get the extra set of 5 side mirrors. I really like the way that 30 caliber mirror let us take a much better look down the bore of the 35 caliber 350 Legend bore. So through all that, the one thing I did forget to tell y'all is that BCA upper, quality piece of kit, and I would not hesitate to buy another one. In fact, as soon as I'm able to, I will probably do another BCA upper, maybe in 6.5 Grendel. BCA gears, good stuff. So, with all that being said, I really appreciate all y'all watching, liking, and commenting. If you've already subscribed, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. I see the subscriber counts bouncing around, so I don't know if that's one of those deals where YouTube's making people disappear or not. I know other people have had that issue. In fact, several people on this channel have been unsubscribed without their knowledge. So just double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, subscription button's right there. And hey, if you are subscribed, right next to the subscription button, we got the Half-Wits crew. Feel free to join. I'm just getting that started up. We have a few members already. I'd like to see a few more. Join if you want. Don't join if you don't want. I'm happy either way. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Until next time, this will be Halfmilesniper checking out. Y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Send it. Hit.